So welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in for another pickup video. This particular video is going to be a video game related one. Stay tuned though. The following one is going to be movie related. So if this isn't your bag, then you might enjoy the next one as well. Either way, I appreciate if you guys subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about whatever you see in these videos. I really appreciate it. And it only helps the channel. All right, so let's get started. This one I might divide up into two itself. I don't know. It depends how long it takes to get through the first part. But I picked up some. This one's going to be PC big box. 2 packages, unboxing, unwrapping, whatever you want to call them. And then a console and then some disc-based games. So let's start off with the PC ones, because it's been a while since I picked up PC games. One of these I have already. So I'm just going to see if it's an upgrade or not 100% sure. And then the other 5 I don't have, but I remember from back in the day when they came out. And I may have played 1 or 2 of them, but I can't recall it this time. So let's just jump right into it. First one is Their Finest Hour, The Battle of Britain by Lucasfilms. This is a rather, might not look like it's a lot, but this packs a bit of weight to it. Now, this is the one that I have already. The other ones I don't. So I've got actually no idea what's inside these. So let's take a look at them. And this one I don't remember, so it's been a while. So there we go. I will show them to you. So these are 5 1/4 discs. Looks like there are 4 of them. So there's 4. I love the feel of these discs, man. Such nostalgia that comes back. And then Their Finest Missions, Volume 1. So those of you who don't know, this is what games were played on before they went to, let's say these are 5 let's say these are 5 1/4. And then they go to 3 1/2 as well. So we've got the disc. It comes with this rather thick manual that does have history pieces on actual missions and such, as well as, I guess, it pertains to the gameplay and the missions that you have to fly through yourself. And it teaches you how to fly planes, and it's got some really nice, if you're into planes, I think you like it. Some nice detail. You know, flight tactics and fundamentals. You know, teaches you how to dogfight or how to attack a factory kind of thing. So probably everything that pertains to actual gameplay. Their Finest Missions. So I guess that's for that 4th disc. I don't know what this is. This could be a code breaker for the game. Oh, radio frequency cipher wheel. It's interesting. I always love it when they throw these things in. Normally these would have been like certain games back in the day used to have passwords, and then they would include an item like this where it'd say spin the wheel to whatever this might be, and then read off what's in the quadrant, and then enter that as your password to crack the game. And then a couple more things. There's a reference card. So this has quick keys and such. Okay, cool. And then 2 pieces of paper that I dropped. Lucasfilm Games trade-in offers. So even back then you could trade in your games. Yep. And then Someone printed this off, I think, or this may have come with the game. Spitfire Hurricane BF-109 hotkeys. So pretty neat. Let's throw this in. Again, I don't have, no, I guess I really don't have a computer that can play these, which is a little unfortunate, but to be honest with you, I really just bought these games for the boxes and the artwork on the front. Okay, let's go with this one. Silent Service 2. It's a nice submarine game. I should say all these games I paid $2.99 each for. So for me, that was you guys can look at it first. Oh, okay, we'll look at it together. Bunch of sloppiness in here. So we got some 3.5 discs here. This one apparently is only 2 discs. Disc A and disc B. Looks like some of the glue is starting to loosen up on these, but the labels are super mint. So could be a sign that maybe it was never played. What do we got here? Silent Service 2, map of the Northern Pacific, Northern Central and Southern Pacific Ocean. All cool stuff. All cool stuff that I would probably never use were I to play the game. You know, they may have included, let's get this label down nice and tight. They may have included all this awesome material, but, you know, a lot of the time, never got around to using it. Technical supplement. There's that. Quick controls. Sound card options. And again, rather thick manual. It's kind of cool. So what do we got here? Submarine tactics, or submarine ratings and information sheets. It's kind of neat. A lot of it is, well, it's either a lot of reading or pages like this. And then some in-game play shots. For me, they'll really need is the information on these like these Japanese ships in World War II and rating them. That's the kind of stuff that I could sit and read for a bit. Attention Tandy owners. And this may look like it's broken, but this apparently is, where is it? So this would be like the quick keys that you would put over, the quick key sheet that you would put over your keyboard. And then it will show you where certain quick keys were. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Keyboard overlay. That's neat. Official proof of purchase. I don't know what that is. This could be for, oh, that's for your arrow keys. And then backup order form with a bunch of games on there. Neat. Okay. Wasn't the thing like the more material there was, the better the game was? Isn't that how like usually made you feel? Oh, this game's got all this extra stuff in there, these books and whatnot. That's gonna fall, isn't it? Right on me. Let's go from that to, well, let's continue on with the submarine theme. This one I've never seen before. I don't think I have. Red Storm Rising. No idea what this is. There we go. We'll see it before I do. So nothing falls out. So we've got 1 3.5. Doesn't say what this disc is. Followed by 2 5 1/4. Disc A, disc B. You can smell old. And again, a rather, wow, another thick book. With more of the same, you know, submarine information, boat information. Probably interesting to sit down and read this. How to use like active sonar. You know, this is based on, according to this, the #1 best-selling book by Tom Clancy. And with his, I know with the books and sometimes with the movies and games, they actually brought Tom Clancy in just to get his info and pick his brains and make things as accurate as they possibly could. Keyboard overlay. I don't know why there's 2 sides. What the difference is, but there's one side. Maybe one side you're the sub and then the other side you're the boat. I don't know. But nice to see that those are in good condition. Technical supplement, overlay keys, a whole bunch of stuff if you want to read it all before you can actually play. That's a mini map here of the Norwegian Sea Theater. Request for backup copy sheets. Direction key stickers. What's going on here? Please don't rip. And oh, this is a Tandy keyboard overlay. Ooh, unpunched. Mint on card, as they would say. Nothing on the back there. Cool. Neato. So that's Red Storm Rising. Let's go from water to air. So I've got 3 flight ones here. This one I remember. Holy crap, this weighs a ton. F-19 Stealth Fighter. Holy, even probably the biggest book so far. Thickness and weight wise. Again, same thing. You want to know about planes. You want to know about the different missiles you can load on your stealth fighter. Tons of missiles, Purple Heart, friendly bases, Baltic Sea, mission briefings, scissors, turns, so air battle tactics. Something loose. That's the book. So newsflash, this was the announcement of the existence of an operational stealth fighter aircraft November 10th, 1988. I guess they try to make it as realistic as possible, right? How to use your floppy disk, technical information, how to boot your machine. Persian Gulf map. Persian Gulf map. There's the Libya ONC. It's neat. Central Europe. North Cape. We've got 1, 2. Push this down. It's amazing the glue still really holds. Disc A, disc B, laser. PC. I don't know. We've got 2 copies of the same game. Two disc A's, 2 disc B's. Glue's coming off of this one. Interesting. And I'm not going to pull this out because my lord, what the hell? I think there's like 3 different key overlays in there, so let's try to keep these as flat as possible and not destroy them. Very interesting. Put that in there. Let's go that. We'll go maps, book, disc, and that's F-19 Stealth Fighter. Creators of Gunship and F-15 Strike Eagle. Well, speaking of Gunship, we have Gunship 2000. So this is the multi-helicopter combat simulator. VGA graphics. Nothing but the best. 5 1/4. 3 of them. Got not as thick manual. Again, same thing. This one is, so you got information on tanks, other copters, flight commands and such. You know, everything you need to fly what is this, a Comanche? Gunship 2000, Philippine Islands and Antarctica Scenario Disc with Mission Builder. And keyboard overlay as well. Philippine Islands, that's interesting. I guess these are all battles that or missions that they used. Someone even printed off a dot matrix. Can't imagine this was by the game, but before laser printers and inkjet, we had dot matrix. And they would take forever to print. And I don't know what this is, but it's a bunch of military group insignias with codes beside them. And then technical support. That's it. Cool. Now, my biggest issue is finding room for these games. And finally, Flight of the Intruder. Rather thick one. This was actually the only one that's different. All these other ones were, well, 3 of them are Micro Pros. The finest hour was Lucasfilm, and then this is Spectrum Holobyte. And I don't know how to open this one here. Is there an easy way? Ooh, this could be the thickest book. Rather thick one. So this is more of like a simulator one, right? I don't want to wreck the spine of it, but I don't know if you can see that. Two 5 1/4. Oops. Like so. We've got F4 Phantom Cockpit front panel A6 Intruder. With quick keys. Bunch of Spectrum Holobyte stuff there, and this map poster. It looks like a map. I don't know if it's one that you would actually use in the game or not. Cool. And then, sorry, there's actually 4 discs. There's 2 more. Yeah. 2 more discs. And then this would be why it's so heavy. Stephen Kuntz, Flight of the Intruder book. Stephen Kuntz. And this does not appear. Smells like when did this come out? Smells like 1986. Cool. So that's it. Flight of the Intruder box. So I think we'll leave this one at this point. Check into the next video. We'll do part 2 of the video games. And then the following video will be Blu-ray and stack of VHS about this tall, which I need a hole in the head, but is what it is. So anyway, let me comment below if you're a PC big box game collector. Tell me what your favorite games are for PC. Like I said, I enjoy the whole aspect of these military games, more so for like the detail that they put into them. I think my favorites back in the day that I remember playing were like Comanche. I think it was just called Comanche. And then I always liked like the Microsoft Flight Simulator style of games. I thought that gameplay was always awesome. You know, as a kid, just being able to fly. I found these games tended to have a bit more in terms of detail that for when I was a kid was a little much for me. It didn't make them as enjoyable. But anyway, 6 new additions, 5 new, 1 possible upgrade to the PC big box collection. Thanks again, guys. We'll catch you again with another video very soon.